Prince Christopher. First I'll say, welcome back to your channel. Oh, isn't that cute? He's back. I would like to personally thank you for leaving the first time and breaking the frickin' links that I have to your videos in the past, and now they don't quite make as much sense anymore. So thanks for that. But you'll never leave this time. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I hope people don't get stupid and, you know, make you into a gay porn star and whatever it was that made you leave last time. But I gotta challenge you, man. Since I was gonna leave you alone because you pretty much it looked like you were gonna stop making political videos last week or whatever. You were done with politicians. They're all a bunch of liars. I know you didn't say that exactly, but it was something along those lines. And I thought, he's finally got it figured out. But looks like you're back to being enamored with Mr. Obama. And that's your right. But I would like to challenge one of the things that I've heard you say like a broken record over and over and over again. John McCain wants to give tax breaks to the companies that ship jobs overseas. Okay, you've said that many, many, many times. What I would like to do is I'd like to make a statement, and it's going to be a little quiz for you. Is this true or false? Barack Obama wants to give tax breaks to child molesters. The answer in a moment. You probably have the answer in the back of your mind. You see, giving somebody a tax break and then having them leave this country for another country certainly can happen. But what would make a company leave here and go overseas more? Raising their taxes or giving them a tax break? You probably, I don't know what you're going to think because you don't make any sense. But to say that giving a company a tax break is going to force them to go overseas is just being disingenuous. I'm not saying you are. I'm saying that you can't see the fault in that logic. You just get fish hooked in by that frickin' dude. It's not, that doesn't make any sense at all. We want to make, if we want to keep companies here making goods and keeping them in the US, we want to make the taxes as low as possible. What do you want? What would be the alternative to those companies that want to go overseas? Raise their taxes? Would that be an incentive for them to stay here? Oh, I was going to go overseas, but if you're going to raise my taxes, hell, I'll stay in the US now. Think a little bit. Think for yourself. Julia will tell you all about that, won't you, Julia? Think for yourself. Does that make any sense? He gives tax breaks to companies that ship jobs overseas. So think of the opposite. What if he wanted to raise the taxes? That would give him no incentive to stay here. It just would not give them an incentive to stay here. My wife is going to bed. Good night, honey. Oh, I thought she was going to come and give me a kiss. Good night. But anyways, yeah, I do have a life outside this. How about that? So I lost my train of thought. But why would a tax cut force someone to go overseas? Explain that to me, Christopher. Explain it to me. I'm sorry, by the way, I didn't put my suit on for this video. Hope you can forgive me. Now she's telling me to be quiet. Imagine that. She's the boss. All right. So that's what I'd like for you to tell me, Christopher. How would McCain keep companies here by raising their taxes? And do you think Obama's going to be successful at that? Oh yeah, the answer to the question. it is true Obama wants to give tax cuts to, what did I say? Did I say child molesters? Whatever it was. He does, but he didn't specifically target them. See, if he is saying he plans to give tax breaks to 95%, the lower 95%, or whatever his unrealistic plan is, that includes people that are child molesters. So that's as disingenuous and dishonest, even though it's technically true. He would be given tax cuts to wife beaters, drug users. We could do all kinds of stuff, but only a dishonest politician, which is kind of like saying, you know, a wet dolphin would say something so disingenuous. Why do politicians lie like this? Or why do they say things that are misleading on purpose? Who are you voting for, Christopher? All right. I've said enough for now. I'll just say good night and hope you got that question right, but I bet you didn't. All right. Later on, dude. And really, I hope you stay around this time. Take it easy.